Hello, welcome to the Lone Wolf Tarot. I'm the Lone Wolf. So I'm going to pull three cards from this deck, three from like three clarifiers or supporting information, and then I'm going to get more insight with the tarot, clarify with the tarot. So we got one card already, two, and a three. So we have journalist, okay? In reverse, we have revolutionist, and then we have mother. Interesting. So we're going to get some supporting cards before I dive into it. For journalists. Ooh, damn, that came out quick. We got stress in reverse. Hmm. For revolutionists in reverse, revolutionist, we got con- commitment. And then for mother, oh, we got two. We got pride and fright. Okay. So for journalists, I don't think you're stressing anything. I don't think you're stressing like your story. I don't think you're stressing either the ability to speak on your story or like, people asking you about your story, people asking you about your history. I feel like you're doing good when it comes to that. Maybe you were like traumatized before and you would not want to talk on it, not wouldn't want to address it. It's also giving like the chronicles of your life, the things that are happening in your life. You're cool with it. Like you know things are gonna happen. Like you came to the conclusion that life has ups and downs, and now it's time to just continue. There's no need to stress those ups and downs. There's no need to put pressure on yourself to like correct the ups and downs. You're gonna get what you need to get done. That could be either a message like you need to start doing that, and or this is what the energy you're in. With revolutionists in reverse and then the commitment, you may have felt the need to like always seek justice, maybe always be tit for tat, maybe always like come after the aggressor, the oppressor type of energy and that's just not like the systematic way. We're talking about anybody. So say if your older brother is always picking on your little brother, and this, I mean, I would step in, but I'm saying you release that because you used to be bound to this and now you're just like, hey, it's not my responsibility. My mom should really be the one to step up and do something or whatever. I don't have to sit here and always protect my little brother from my big brother, or lose out on sleep because of this and that and the third. Like, where's mom at? Like, even though I am here and I'm doing this, I don't have to be committed to it. So you kind of like released that in a way. It's like giving, like, you just letting go of all that stress. The stress of always being right, the stress of always being politically correct, the stress of always, you know, trying to be at good terms in life, like whatever, you're just releasing it. That's what this is giving. Because this is in reverse, but this is like binding you to release the fact that you have to fight for freedom. You have to fight for that. Like, you're more committed, yeah, to let, like, you're more committed to not doing that now type of energy. Now with mother, this was a little bit confusing, not gonna lie. So we have mother and then we have fright and pride. It's giving like maybe either you are still working on your childhood wounds that, like, you could be doing really good, right? And maybe this is something you need to address. So you could have childhood wounds with fright and with pride. Maybe you do have some type of fears. Maybe your mom has some type of depression or something, and like you got it. Maybe it's innate, or what's the word, genetic or something. Maybe like something to do with your mom, though. Maybe you became a mother and you started to develop some type of self-esteem. It doesn't have to be bad, but with fright, it's giving like maybe you're afraid of becoming your mother as well. Like, I don't know exactly what it could be, but it's giving like there's something like these things seem like they're doing well. You're releasing and cutting off these ties, but when it comes to this, you might have motherhood wounds that you are even afraid to address, or you know, maybe your mom has a really big ego and you just can't speak up against her, and she gives you like this, you're afraid of speaking against her and her ego. Hold on, y'all. My son's. Okay, they're fine. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna dive into it with the tarot. I guess. Oh, well, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna use that deck now because I dropped the card on the floor. So we're gonna use this deck here. We're gonna dive into the mother. Please, can I get some clarifiers? Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups coming out. With the Knight of Cups coming out, is giving like maybe you need to follow your heart and your dreams, and your mother is kind of strict. She could be strict. She could be instilling fear into you. Maybe like fears that if you follow your dream, nothing will be. You'll become nothing. You'll be a waste of time. Blah blah blah. Like you'll be a waste of space. You're just gonna be wasting your life away if you do that. Like you know how mothers are always wanting the best for you, even if it's in a negative mindset. They don't really give a fuck because they want you to turn out the best way that you can. Type of energy. That's what it's giving. So like maybe you wanted to follow your dreams. Maybe you wanted to be. Maybe you're like automatically. Maybe you're even give off like a gay vibe or like a feminine energy, but you're a masculine, and your mother was like, you can't do that, and she would like like not disown you, but be mad at you for being more sensual and more like feminine in a way. This is just what I'm getting from this right now, but it's like it's giving. She had an agenda, she had an ego, she had some type of mindset. You could be the oldest as well because maybe you're like the oldest and she wants you to look good and she wants you to be like well dressed, go to school, get a degree, blah blah blah, the third, and you just like lived your life in a fearful way because of it, and you're supposed to address this and maybe like release it and follow your dreams, excuse me. But yeah, that's what I don't know. I'm trying to get more. Can I get a little bit more on this? Just a clarifier, please. Yeah. So she may have been abusive and emotionally. Like she may have been emotionally abusive. So whenever you followed your dreams, whenever you went out your way to like yeah, do what you love, do what you it didn't matter about success, it mattered about your being happy, she may have cut you off, she may have neglected you, she may have stopped talking to you, she may have um yeah, she may have just been like it was not tolerated in her household for you to even pursue your dreams and goals. And maybe that's like a little bit of something that you're working on. Maybe you're fearful still of pursuing your dreams and your goals. Maybe you're working on it. Maybe I'm just confirming that you're on the right path to work on it. Can we get more information, please, on this revolutionist in reverse? So we have the Two of Swords. Can I get one more card? We have the Two of Swords. So you're in the middle of some type of like you used to be always there for somebody. I don't know who it is. You're like you used to be like you used to sacrifice yourself in a way because the revolutionists, low key, they're sacrificing themselves for the greater good of all, like, whatever they believe is the greater good. They have a belief system and they're sacrificing it. In reality, it could have been financially. You could have been sacrificing yourself financially with the king. I don't know if you guys can even see this with the king of Pentacles coming out as well as a supporting card, but it's giving like it used to be standing in the middle, of two opposing forces, and you used to be there for both of them. So maybe definitely given with mother as well. Maybe your mother was like in an abusive relationship. Maybe you like yeah, maybe your dad was like an alcoholic, or maybe your mom was the abuser or whatever, and she abused you guys, and you would be there for your brothers and sisters. I'm just going into whatever I'm feeling. Like it doesn't have to be these examples, but maybe like somebody was abusing somebody in a way, and you would stand up for them. Because mother doesn't even have to be like, let's say it's your best friend and she's a mother, or your stepmom or your sister and she's a mother, and you are trying your best not to follow your dreams and goals because you have someone depending on you financially, and the opposing side is poverty. You know what I'm trying to say? And you're like trying to stand in between poverty by providing some type of like financial stability, financial prosperity. So much that you live in fear and stress, and you have to like keep this high profile energy of like being a lawyer or being a judge or something, some type of authority figure. You know what I'm trying to say? So that you can provide for this mother figure. That's what it's giving though. Like there's an opposing side that you're protecting them from, that you were kind of bound to, and you're starting to release that. Like you're starting to be like, this is my life. And even though, yes, it was put on my heart, at the end of the day, it's my life. Like I am sorry that I'm not going to be here for you. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to stand between you guys. I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with this. But everyone has their ups and downs. You know what I'm trying to say? Everyone has that life. Everybody has some type of hardships. And if you're not going to stand up and fight for yourself, I'm not going to be bound to stand up and fight for you. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Type of thing. Like that's what it's giving. Like with the Two of Swords, like you're not gonna be in the middle of it anymore. My son's outside kissing trees, y'all. That's kind of cute. But anyway, let's get some information on journalists and stress, please. I don't know if y'all can even see me shuffling. Okay, well anyway, we have the Empress. Yeah, you're in your ebb and flow energy, bro. What's going on? You're accepting the flow of things. Yeah, you're ending a cycle of it, just you're releasing it. Like you're like I'm now Empress, but I gotta go. My son's crying.